Namaste, my friends. Pavel Kalagin with you today, the yoga teacher by the system of the Swami Sivananda, of the school of the Swami Sivananda tradition. Yeah, I'm an initiated teacher by mantra. I lived in ashrams and I teach long time, like about 30 years, I guess. About 38 years I am from today. I studied from childhood. I'm not fanatical, I'm not in any organization actually, but Shivananda style for me is like a core, like a basic, like energy, life source. Yeah, way to God. So Shivananda wrote about 300 books, and his students opened a lot of ashrams, amazing ashrams, and they still exist, and a lot of people there. I'm so happy about that. I lived in them, and I had many teachers. I have teacher now. I'm not always looking at the camera because my eyes, my vision is not so good. So and I may stop sometimes because English my second language. I'm from Russia, but I came here. Right now I'm in Brooklyn in my little ashram. 2021 July. Usually I start with the routine, let's say, pretty much the same words, like pretty much the same start in each video, introducing myself and channels, platforms. And so I don't know when, where, and who will see this video. Maybe for today, for somebody it will be a little bit annoying, but a few words, I think I should do that. So, but who watching my video all the time, you just keep it. Yeah, you have time in the video, and also below the video you're gonna see all my platforms. I have a website. It's in Russian language, but it's good translated there. 165 languages it can does, like it can do maybe. Yeah, and even big companies using it, so it's encyclopedia of yoga. Many gurus help me to do that, so welcome. It's absolutely free. I'm publishing the books also with the phrases by Vedanta, yoga phrases, style you can say them. Yeah. Yeah, I have 7,000 in each book, I think. Yeah, I have 10,000, I think, of them. So they just comment to me. It's hard to explain. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm smarter than anybody, and I don't like to push, to force, to do some brainwash, to argue, to criticize, and stuff like that. So you can download it to read my book, The Essence and the Altar of Love. It's free on my website. In all systems you can do that. Yeah, or just Google it, let's say. Yeah, Pavel Kalagin or Pavel Kalagin, The Essence and the Altar of Love. That's my main book. I can send it to you also. I have it in English and Russian, like in a paper one. It's a pretty big one. Yeah, I'm sending it all over the world, and for a long time. So yeah, so I may stop sometimes for a little, because I do meditation, I do my practices. Actually, people comment to me here in Ashram, like I like life and individual classes, like private lessons, small. So yeah, may stop sometimes to find the right word to explain something difficult in philosophy, because even who knows English well, it's hard to explain some Vedic things. Yeah. What else? I have 3 cats right now here. 2 they live here, and 1 she's right there, the cat. Just 1 student brought me for a few days. Yeah, 3 cats, it's a little bit too much, but it's fine, I can handle it. Yeah. Also, welcome to my platforms in here on my YouTube channel. It's different videos, of course, in a Vedic way, in yoga way, about meditation, health, recommendations, about food, about relaxation, philosophy, and many others. It's like they're not connected to each other. It's a playlist, like lines for each of them. So I have many more platforms, but in English I have Facebook and I guess in Instagram. Yeah, I'm putting my phrases from my book pretty much every day, like for today at least. Put your comments, I would love to. It's very good for other people when you speak. You can change somebody's life to help him. It's very good. Help somebody, yeah, too. Very good karma yoga. It's even good for you. Yeah, I don't prepare too much before video. It's really live. So, of course, I know what I'm gonna say. Yeah. That's pretty much, this is it, what I'm usually saying in the beginning. Not that bad, right? I mean, not too long. Yeah, and today's topic, I have plenty of each topics, like plenty of videos, like 50, 40, 60, 70 videos of each topic. And today's, it's a line playlist of videos with the pritches, with the wisdom, ancient or not ancient, like wisdom Vedic stories, life stories, or phrases, like some aphorisms from gurus, not mine. I have different kind of line. I'm do comments on my own phrases, so it's a different kind of videos. It's plenty of them. Today I wanna tell you some good story, some wisdom story. It's for people who is interested about spiritual education, I would say. Yeah. So one day, it was the prostitute, and she got older, and she wanted to stop doing like what she's doing, what she was doing. It's a true story, actually. Yeah, it was not long ago in India. Yeah, and happened not long ago. Yeah, and she came to some like saint person who lived in ashram. Actually, it was his ashram, basically. He was in charge of ashram. Let's put it that way. Yeah. And she asked, like, can I stay? Like, I want to, like, purify myself. Like, I'm getting older. I want to pray for God and everything. Apologize. I want to. I want to do my sadhana to help people, to serve people, but not that way. I can cook or something. And he said, okay, you're gonna cook. She was cooking, and just for simple people who came and took the food. Yeah. She was cleaning, in the beginning, praying. And one day, it was some holiday, and this day usually very high level sadhus. Sadhus is brahmachari who is not living with the woman or with the women. They just doing meditation, only yoga, and also they live by themselves, somewhere in the Himalayas, somewhere in the forest. So yeah, all their lives it's trying to reach the God, enlightenment. And once in a while they will come into this ashram to take food, a little food. It was simple food like rice, little vegetables, that's it. They didn't eat much. So, and she cooked this day, and she brought it to them. And next day it was she and this guru in ashram. They heard some sounds, a lot of screaming, a lot of noise, and they came out of the of some building, of some temple. It was a big ashram, and they saw these sadhus, almost saint people, they thought. They didn't have a woman for a long time. They praying, meditated for almost all their lives. Did some practices, pranayama and asanas, and cleaning the body, everything. Yeah. And they said, what happened? And the guru asked, what happened to you? Why are you screaming? And they said, this lady, she's black magic person, she was prostitute when we know that, so you should get rid of her. He asked them, what happened? And they said, this night, all of us, we had orgasm, and the liquid, you know what I'm talking about, they came out, the sperm. And for them it's kind of, they using this energy to reach God, the kundalini, and they save it, it's, for them it's killing the whole, these years they just did, and for them it's a tragedy, real big thing. Because they collecting it and they trying to transform this sexual energy into the spiritual one. And when it's happening, they getting very low, on much lower level with their spirituality, they thinking. So and that's what happened, and then it was very interesting. She came out, and they were pretty knowledgeable people. They can see the person, like who is sane, who is not, the pretty high level of them. And they saw like goddess in her. And they saw like they could see karmas, like previous lives. And all these lives she was saint person. And only in this life she was a prostitute because she wanted to. I don't know why, but it happened. Yeah. And she gave this lesson to them, not about ego. And she said like, you're just doing it like, you're not put love in it. You're not really love God. You're not trust God too much. You're just doing it like automatically, with no soul almost, just like a robot. And it's much more complicated thing to be with God. Yeah, and it was a very big lesson to them, and they apologized. They got on their knees and saying like, forgive us, like what we were screaming, like. And since then, most of them they did much less practices, like let's say like on a physical level, like almost sport. They started like to see different, like anybody not better than anybody, and you don't know who is nearby to you. You don't know his past lives, especially for the regular people. And they started to pray more, to help people more. So it was the big lesson about ego. So think about it. It's a very good story, very educated one. Yeah. One very light person told me the story like a long time ago. It was a friend of mine. He's not with us today, but it was really amazing. Okay, and another story. It's not long one. Instead of this one, it was a war in Vietnam. You know that. A while ago. And one monk, he collected the bullets. It was a lot of bullets after the war, when it finished already, and made the big bell, huge bell from it. And he rang it like every morning to remind people that it's like, let's transform the aggressive things, the war, the suffering, the angry things, the hatreds, into the love to the God, into the spiritual things, higher things. This was the symbol of it, transformation from bullets the bell, and he was ringing like, and everybody around knew like what it's made from. It's very deep story, by the way. Short but very deep. It still exists, this bell. And one Vietnam village. For people to remind that we need to transform hatred and remember people who passed away, who died, into their spiritual energy, into love. And it's much more in it. Yeah. And I want to tell you two phrases today. The Osho ones. Osho, he said, somebody asked him, can you do some miracles? What kind of, is it some miracles happen to you? Because he was like saint person, enlightened, and people asking him that questions. Usually to guru, people ask. And he said, the love, the only miracle I know. That's the best answer I ever heard. And I know another phrase. It's Siddhartha Maharaj, like he was the student of Ramana Maharshi, Jnana yogi, really saint yogi in India, who lived in Ashram near the mount of Arunachal on the south of India. He's one of the greatest saints like ever. Yeah. And Maharaj, like he said, like he's got the long name, Nisargadatta Maharaj here, and I'm not pronouncing well, maybe. Yeah. And I saw his phrase once, and I was really not shocked, but I love it a lot. It's so deep. He said, the brain wants me to be no one. Mind wants me to be no one. The love wants me to be everything. And my life just going in between. Yeah, it's nothing more to say. Okay, thank you. It was a little satsang from me. God bless you. Namaste.